Look, if you would have respected me as a man and listened, none of this would have blown up.
You want me to respect you as a man, but the same man cannot even protect me?
Protect you?
Yes, protect me, Calvin. You never have my back when it comes to issues with your family.
Laura, what are you talking about? I would always protect you if you needed protection.
But you didn't. And you don't.
Okay, folks, now this is kind of a loaded question, but it's the topic of the video, so I figured let's discuss it. Do you think Laura is correct when she claims that Calvin does not defend her? Calvin never takes her side. I know this is a cop-out answer, but in my personal opinion, I think it is yes. He does, but also no, he doesn't. Here's what I mean by that. I think for the majority of the House of Payne viewers, number one, the majority does not like Laura. But number two, I think from what we've seen of her, she's the kind of person where, similar to Karen from Sisters, if you do not agree with her, blindly validate her feelings, or follow her script, the one that she has in her mind of how things should play out. If you say or think anything that could be viewed as an opposing perspective to what she has in her mind or how she feels about things, you are an enemy. And even if Calvin had defended her 50,000 times, him not defending her or siding with her about the phone, it would have caused her to blow up. That's just how she is. And I think in terms of what it means to defend Laura, it means you blindly follow her lead. Even if it means siding against your kids, your baby mama, ex-wife, your mother, your whole family. If you are with Laura, then you have to side with her no matter what. Even if she is wrong, even if she's the one who instigated a altercation, you have to side with her. Because for one, she will never, and I mean never, accept accountability or recognize when she's in the wrong about something. Or most importantly, never identifies that, oh, maybe I am not the victim, maybe I'm the villain. So the reason I said yes and no is because of the fact that I keep thinking back to a few episodes ago when he took his dad and CJ's advice about staying neutral in regards to the quote-unquote beef between his fiance and his mother. And instead of trying to work things out like adults, he decided to follow their advice and be fake mad about how his mom treated Laura and how Laura talked to his mom and Miranda. And then that led to them going, no, we'll just handle ourselves. And I believe Ella went over to the condo to talk with Laura about that. But apparently that talk really didn't go anywhere, so it is what it is. Oh yeah, that's right. Laura just up and left like she always did. So I think when it comes to Laura, there is no pleasing her unless you just blindly follow her beliefs no matter what. Like, for example, let's say she went over to Ella and Curtis's house for whatever reason. And then she sees Miranda and decides to punch her in the face. And then Ella or Curtis and whoever else is there yells at her for it. Like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? And I mean, like, if Miranda is doing absolutely nothing, but then Laura just comes in and punches her in the face, she would still scream, Calvin, your family ganged up on me. They attacked me. but weren't you the one that punched Miranda? They attacked me, Calvin. Why didn't you side with me? That's how she is. So I feel like Calvin cannot win, even if he did defend her, which he doesn't, if we're being completely honest. He doesn't. And I think that him not setting boundaries and whatnot early on is part of the cause of this. But at the same time, it's a twisted blessing in disguise, because I think the more recent episodes has been allowing Calvin to see Laura for who she really is. Someone who he has no business marrying. So I think when you take that into consideration, that's what leads into this next episode. I mean, because what was it? The Protector in Chief, I think that was the mid-season finale. That's when her dad made a random appearance by the condo when Laura was there watching Junior and cooking and doing all this stuff. And they had a talk. And he asked, like, do you feel protected by Calvin? And she says no. Now combine that along with her sob story to her dad about what happened over at the house during Christian's birthday party. He's going to come in saying, like, you're not protecting my daughter. And I can't blame him. Now, don't get me wrong. Her parents don't have the best track record, especially the father, because they make a lot of assumptions too about Calvin, and they could have a conversation. But considering it's just a recurring trend, like, who knows how many times Laura has called her parents whenever things don't go her way. She's a brat. She's a brat. But I can't sit up here and say that Calvin has been the perfect fiance either. And I'm not even talking about the times he's cheated on Laura, but I mean, it just seems clear that Laura should open her eyes to the fact that she's never going to be the top priority in Calvin's life. Whenever there's a situation where it's her versus the family, Calvin's going to side with the family every time. Not to mention the family has each other's backs. And yeah, she feels alone. So the one person she thought would be by her side no matter what sides with the family, then she's going to throw a fit. But let me know your thoughts in the comments about this. How do you feel about Calvin's track record? Do you think he properly defends or stands beside Laura? Or does she basically get left to fend for herself? More often than not, due to circumstances and situations that she's the cause of. So let's talk about it, and I'll catch you in the next video.